Hi, my name is James Morgan. My YouTube channel is Meet Morgan. In this video, I'm going to briefly discover AMC stock, and I'm going to do it from the viewpoint of how to plan an exit strategy to get out of AMC. And hopefully you can relate this to all the stock positions you have, as I have started doing the same thing in all of my stock positions. When I first got started in retail stock investing, I did not really have a plan for getting out of my positions. I planned on which stocks I was going to get into, and I did as much research as I could, and I maybe even thought about it. But after I was in them, my thought was I'm just going to make as much money as I can, which is good, and that's what all of us want to do. But you can make, as the stock can go up literally to the moon, like we hope AMC does. But then how do you get out of it? It's almost like the astronaut goes to the moon, he's got to make a plan on getting back from the moon. And so I've learned that to get out of a stock and to make some gains on it, or not to lose everything, you sort of have to have a plan, whether that you have to strategize for if it goes well or if it goes bad, because the market is so fluid nowadays, and a lot of that has to do with what's going on in the world and COVID and all the economies, and having to deal with COVID, that you almost have to watch. If you're not in a stock for the long haul and you have it in that portfolio, you have to really keep track of the market and watch it as close as you can. I am very bullish on the stock. When I got involved with the stock, I didn't have a plan, or my plan was just to, which it was very reactive, is I saw the rocket taking off, and I jumped on board totally unprepared. And then within a day or two, it came crashing down. And so that's when I started preparing more of my strategy on what to do, about my position. And my strategy is to just keep watching the stock, and if it pops up or shoots up, like the other day it went up 25%, and I thought, if it goes up maybe 40% or 50%, I'm going to go ahead and get out of some, because not that I don't think that it won't be at those levels again, or that it will even go higher than, if it shot up 50% the other day, it would have been up to maybe $16, $17, because I think it's going to go past that. But when a stock, I have found out in the last year, at least from my experience, when a stock pops like that, it will usually retrace pretty soon after that, because it just went up too quick, too fast. And the key is knowing when to, you'll never get it exactly at the top, or you're fortunate if you do on a pop. But when you start retracing, to go ahead and sell, put the small position or whatever type of position you want in your stock. But a few times I've been able to, hit it pretty good when it's doing a quick pop, and then sell it at the best I can. I mean, I never, hardly anyone gets it sold right at the top, and then pick it back up when I think it's reached about the bottom of where it's going to be. And so I did that with AMC a couple of times. I did not do it this last time, but if I see it doing that again, if it hits about a 40% pop in a day, I will definitely, I'll probably sell some. Not a lot, but I'll sell enough to where I can make a little profit, because I'm gonna pick up the same amount of shares that I sold if it comes back down, and I'll keep the difference and keep the little profit. If it doesn't do that, I do think that it will keep increasing and make different support levels as we go over this next few weeks, and during maybe the next few months during the recovery. Because as it hits into the 20s, I will, at that time, start thinking about taking profits that I probably will not reinvest in unless it starts dipping pretty good from there. Then if it's going good and I get out of some in the 20s and it goes on up to the high 20s and even 30s, I'll start getting out of some also as it goes, probably every $5 that it goes up. I'll get out of some in the 20 to 25, and some more 25 to 30, And then once we hit that 30 level, I've got to reassess and see, from how many institutional investors are getting out. Some of these big institutional investors that got involved, and I don't know this for a fact, and like I said, I'm going to do some more research, but they are limited on how involved they can be with one particular stock, and I think how much they make on one particular stock. And so I've been hearing that depending on when they got in and stuff, that that limit could be for some of these institutional investors could be somewhere in the mid 30s to all the way up to 50. But if the stock is sitting like it is now, as far as in regards to the potential to squeeze, yeah, I'm going to hold a position just in case it takes off, because I want a seat on that rocket ship. I mean, that's why I got involved to begin with. But I also want to be realistic, and if I feel like the percentage or chance that the squeeze or the gamma squeeze is not going to happen, and different factors start decreasing that for me that make me think that, then yeah, I might not hold on to that hope and just go ahead and start easing out of it sooner. But that's it. Hopefully maybe you got something out of that. If anything, maybe this video will help you think that maybe you need to strategize a little bit more, plan on how you're going to get out of all your positions. And maybe you guys are already doing. I'm way behind the curve, but hopefully this video helps to the few people besides my mama and sisters that are watching. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you got anything out of it, or if you hit the like button, I'd sure appreciate it. And then if you'd like to follow the channel, hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification button. All right, also just real briefly, my channel, I'm going to, besides discussing my involvement in being a retail stock investor, I'm going to discuss what the government's offering as far as stimulus or help financially. To that end, it'll basically be on EIDL, maybe some unemployment stuff too, and the PPP, which is the Paycheck Protection Program. And then the last topic that my channel will cover will be real estate, more from a remodeling and new home construction and financing your projects point of view, because that's my bread and butter and that's what I do for a living. All right, if you stuck around this long, thank you very much. Please join me on the next one, and I really appreciate it. Hopefully you got something out of this. All right, bye-bye. See you guys next time.